Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear students, today we are going to solve another e-assessment exam, MYP 5, grade 10. So let's see. Concentrate, inshallah, you will understand fully. Question number 1. The elements of the universal set. There is a universal set U, okay, and it has the subsets, subset A and subset B. So what is subset A? The multiples of 2. Subset B, the multiples of 3. So we are going to write in the Venn diagram. So in A we will write the multiple of 2, in B we will write the multiple of 3, but here the common, here which is sharing the element which is the multiple of 2 and multiple of 3 we will write here. So let's see. First we will find the middle one, so which is multiple of 2 and multiple of 3 from these numbers, which is 6. 6 is the multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Then 1 it is already there, which is not multiple of 2 and 3, so that's why it is outside. 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is not there. So 5 is not multiple of 2, not multiple of 3, so it will be outside. 6 is there, 7 is outside because no, it is not multiple of 2 and 3. 8 is multiple of 2, it will be here. Then 9 is multiple of 3. 10 is already there. So this is our Venn diagram. It is completed, the Venn diagram. Okay, so now look at the next one. In the next one they ask you to describe the region A intersection B complement or B naught. It means B naught. Oh, first of all we will let me write here for you to understand. A intersection B complement. B complement mean without B. Without B. B is not included. So it mean B naught mean all this. B complement. Then A is this part. A is this part is A. Okay, what is intersection? Common in both, in this one, in the whole, and this one. So the common is this, which is A. 2, so which is, we will write, which is equal, okay, 2, 4, 8 and 10. So these are the elements which mean A intersection B complement. So let me write, it mean A intersection B complement mean 2, 4, 8 and 10. Okay, I wrote from here. Clear? Now look at the next one. They said 2 numbers are selected at random, okay, from U, from the whole, and from 1 to 10. Okay, then the probability that A intersection B, we are going to find the probability of this. So probability of this means 2 numbers are selected. First number we selected, for example, it is from here. If we selected the first number, that will be, so what is the probability of A intersection B? The probability R is 4 out of the U, which is 10. Then multiply another number, we are selecting both again from the same, means selecting again from this one. So if, so already we selected the first number, which is 2. So now remaining, how many numbers are? 3. So the next time when you are going to select, that is, we are selecting out of 3 over, it was 10 total, 1 already selected, so remaining are 9. When you will simplify, you can substitute even in calculator directly. So after simplification, the answer is 6 over 45. Clear? Look at the next question. In the next question, 2 numbers are selected at random from U. Again, we are selecting from U. The total sample space is 10. Calculate the probability that only one element from here. If, for example, we select the first number, if the first number from here, it mean 4 out of 10. First number, multiply 4 are here, total are 10, right? So 4 are this, the remaining the other one which are not from this one, so there are 6 out of 9 because we selected already one number. Okay, there is another choice, plus if the first number is not from these numbers, the first number are from the remaining 6 out of 10, so plus, then the second number from these 4 numbers, it means 4 over 9, because already we selected 1. So we will substitute in calculator, we can get the answer. After substituting in calculator, the answer is 8 over 15. I hope it is very clear. Okay, look at the next question. The next question is question number 2. Okay, we are going to write down the missing values. Very simple. This mean is addition. We are going to add. So if we are going to add, what will happen? Let's see. First of all, you know this one, it means when you will put in calculator directly, it means 2 square root 5. 20 mean 2 square root 5. When you put in calculator this one, it mean 3 square root 5. Okay, now we are adding 2 square root 5 plus 1 square root 5, which means 2 plus 1, 3 square root 5. Answer. Now this number with this number, 3 square root 5 plus 1 square root 5, which is 4 square root 5. Clear? Okay, now we want to find this one, because if this plus this equal to this, but we will do now opposite. This minus this equal to this. So it means 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 mean minus 1. We don't write minus 1. We don't write 1, just we write minus square root 5. I hope it is very clear. Look at the next question. Here it is multiplying. It is multiplying. It means 7 over 2 multiplied by 2. 2 cancel. So remaining is 7. A multiply with B, AB. Clear? Then this multiply this equal to this one. But we are going to do opposite. We are going to do opposite. How opposite? This divide by this. So 14 divided by 7 over 2, which is equal 4. A square divide A, which is equal A. B power minus 2, it is same, because we don't have B. Clear? Now we have that one, so we need this one and this one. For that one we will do, this multiply this equal to this, right? So we have the answer. So what will we do? This divide by this equal to this. So let's see, 12 divided by 4, which is equal 3. A power 5 divided by A, which is equal A power 4. B power minus 1 divided by B power minus 2, which is equal B. Because 2 minus 1 will be, because 2 will be positive, because dividing, when it will come up it will be positive, so B. Then this multiply by this, answer is here. So 3 times 2, 6. Then A power 3, A power 4, we don't have A, so A power 4. B multiply B, which is equal to B square. Clear? This is our answer. I hope it is very clear, you understand. So let's look at the next question. Okay, they gave us 2 functions. This is the linear function and this is quadratic function. Or look, this is the graph for the quadratic, this line for the linear. Look at the question. Show that 2 graphs are intersecting, and this is the equation of intersection. Okay, how intersecting? If 2 graphs are intersecting, always we will keep this equal to this and we simplify. Again, x, let me write here, x minus 1 square minus 2 equal to 2x plus 4. So we will simplify that one and we will write that, we will get this answer. If we get this answer, so that's correct. Let's start. X minus 1 square. X minus 1 square means x square minus 2x plus 1 minus 2. Bring this one to this side, it will be minus 2x minus 4 equal to 0. After that, x square minus 2 minus 2, which is equal minus 4x. 1 minus 2 minus 4, which is equal minus 5, which is equal to 0. So this one is same to this one, so proved. If it is equal, so proved. After that, we are going to find the coordinates of A and B. What are the coordinates of A? What are the coordinates? Because we don't know the values. So we need to find. How to find? As you know, we know the equation, which is written here. X squared minus 4x minus 5 equal to 0. Let us factorize. We need x equal to 0. We need two numbers. When you multiply, should be equal to minus 5. When you multiply, should be minus 5. When you add, should be minus 4. What are the two numbers? Two numbers are minus 5 plus 1. Because when you multiply minus 5 with 1, which is equal to minus 5. When you add minus 1 plus 1, minus 5 plus 1, which is equal to minus 4. Okay, let's find the value of x. So it means x minus 5 equal to 0, x plus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to 5, because 5 is negative and go there, it will be positive, and x equal minus 1. Clear? Now, because we got the value of x, we need to find the value of y, because we need x and y both. So you substitute in this equation or in this equation, anywhere you can substitute any function. So I will prefer this one because it is the small one, easy, it is linear. So 2x plus 4. So y equal 2x plus 4. So y equal to x mean 5 plus 4. So y equal 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So the coordinates are 5 and 14. Clear? After that, again we will substitute this one now. So same function, y equal 2 into minus 1 plus 4. So y equal minus 2 plus 4. So y equal 2. So what are the coordinates? Minus 1 and 2. So this is A, this is B. How I know this is A? Because x is negative. X is negative here, x positive here. So x positive with B, x negative with A. That's why I wrote like that. Okay, next thing. Next, they are asking, determine the distance, the distance between A and B. How to find the distance? Distance, we should know the formula. What is the formula for the distance? Distance is equal to square root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 and square. Okay, so square root what is x1? Anything can be x1, this one, x1, so no worries, anything, the answer will be same. So for example, I put this is x1, y1, x2, y2. So 5 minus minus 1 and square plus 14 minus 2 and square. We substitute in calculator, you can get the answer. This part you put in calculator, 180. So more simplification, 13.4. That is our answer. I hope it is very clear. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment. If you like my teaching method, follow and recommend your friends and share the video. Thank you so much. Let's see the next question. Next question, question number 4. Okay, and the question number 4, let's see the question. Okay, they gave you some information. Creator uploaded a video and received these comments. These are the views. Okay, total views 623,775, and there are full view, and some people are watching the full, and some are skipping the ads. They are playing some advertisement. So if someone is playing the full advertisement, that is 20%. So first of all, they are asking you find the full views. Yani this is the total view. We need to find the 20% of the total view. So 20% of the total. The total, how many are there? 7, 7. Let me check it's correct. Yeah, it is correct. So it mean of mean multiply. It mean 20% mean 100 multiply this one. So when you substitute in calculator, we'll get the answer, which is equal 1,247,555. Okay, clear? This is the 20%. So these are the total full views. These are the number of full views are here, 124,755. B part. Okay, calculate the profit. The creator pays a fee of $150 of to the video sharing platform. The platform where he is sharing, he needs to pay the fee 150. Okay, then here is the chart. You are getting $4 on every 1,000. On 1,000, if the views are from 1,000 to 1,999, less than 2,000, so you will get 4. So what is our full views? Our full views, we got it, it is here. So something less than 1,000 we ignore, we use only, because they will give us only for the 1,000, so 124,000. okay, so 1,000 equal to 4, 124,000 multiplied by 4, which is equal to $496 we will get. Then this is the you are getting, but you paid already 150, so it means 496 minus 150, which is equal 346. This is the profit. Clear? Look at the next question. C part. In the C part, they said, for this video, find the maximum number of views required to make a profit. Now, you know, before they gave us the views, we found the profit here. Now they gave us the profit. We will go back to the full view. Okay. This is the profit, right? So profit, to back this one, we are going to opposite. We were subtracting 150, we will add 150. So it will be $500 plus 150, which is equal 650. Okay. After we will multiply with 4, and opposite, we will divide by 4. When you divide by 4, it is equal 162.5. Approximate, it is will be 163. Then you know what we did, because it is 1,000, so it was this one, you know, you can see here I removed this one because we need to divide by 1,000. When we divide by 1,000, we got that one. So here we will do the opposite, multiply by 1,000, divide by the 20, multiply by 20%, here divide by 20%. So 20% means 0.2. So when you put in calculator, which is equal 815,000. These are the views required to make this profit. I hope it is clear. Okay, look at the next question. Okay, question number 5a, the diagram. This is the diagram. Okay, in this diagram, C is the center of the sphere. This is a sphere and this is the center. Okay, what happened? Center. Then they ask us find the r, the radius, and the radius, the answer is given. We need to find the radius. Look here, I will show you it. This is the shape. Okay, let me show. For example, like this. So this is 150. I will divide like this. So it 150, half of 150 become 75. I need to find this one, and the total they gave us 5.4. The half of 5.4 is 2.7. Okay, I will use only this triangle. It is a right angle triangle. It is a right angle triangle. So I can use because angle is given, opposite side is given, and hypotenuse is required. So I will use sine, because sine 75 equal to opposite 2.7 over the hypotenuse. Okay, because I need r, so I will swap this with this one. So r equal 2.7 over sine 75. When you substitute in calculator directly, 2.79. So round off, r equal to 2.8, which is equal to this. We can say proved. We proved. Understand? Look at the next question. They said the whole sphere of ice melted to the cone. Okay, look here. This is the sphere. This is a sphere which is melted and become like this. It went to the cone. Okay, and the radius of the sphere we found. This is the radius of the sphere. Okay, this is now after melting. This is the shape of the cone. Okay, but you should understand one thing. The volume of this cone and that sphere is same. Volume of the liquid doesn't change. Even it can take the shape of any container. The volume is same. Before it was in the form of the sphere. Now it is in form of the cone. It means the volume is same. Okay, we need to find height. Okay, so we can find height if I know, because this is the volume, so I need to use the formula of volume. Volume of a cone. Volume of a cone, which is equal, and the volume equal pi r square h over 3. This is the volume. Okay, but as I told you, the volume of the cone and the volume of the sphere is same. So what is the volume of sphere? I can find volume of sphere. The formula is 4 over 3 pi r cube. 4 over 3 pi. What is r? R is here. This is r, the radius of the sphere, 2.8. 2.8 cube. So substitute this one in calculator, we will get the volume. So after substituting, the answer is 91.95 centimeter, or centimeter cube. So as I told you, this volume and this volume is same. So this one, the volume pi r square h over 3, which is equal to 91.95. Okay, so now I will make subject h. This r is the radius of the cone. What is the radius of the cone? Because it is the diameter. So what is the radius? What is the half of this one? So half of this one, 5.72 divided by 2, which is equal to 2.86. I will replace here. So h equal, 3 is dividing, go there, it will multiply. So 91.95 multiplied by 3 over, this is pi and r is multiplying, it will divide. So pi r I will replace with this, 2.86 and square. We can substitute in the calculator directly the whole, we will get the answer. So when you substitute, which is equal 10.74, which is equal 10.7 after rounding off. This is the height. This is the height. I hope you understand. So let's see question number 6. The body temperature changes during the day. The graph below shows the cosine curve. Okay, modeling the temperature, you can see there is a temperature, body temperature, and time in hours after 12 a.m. Okay, so Ingrid knows it is the best to sleep 8 to 10 hours when her body temperature is 36. or below, 36.5 or below. So we will find the sleeping hour when the body temperature is 336. So this is above. So 12 a.m. no one is sleeping, so it is possibility is here 20, yani 8 and 10, 8 to 10 hours. From 8 to, can be 8 hours, can be 9 hours, can be 10. It's okay, no problem. So up to here 3, so it become how many hours? It become 10 hours. Okay, good. So it sleep, let's see. So just sleeping schedule. So according to the graph, so better he sleep at 8 p.m. and wake up at 5 or at 6. If it was 5, 9 hours. So between 8 to 10 better. So best suggestion is 5 p.m. 9 hours enough. Okay, so look at question number 6b. Write down the time when the ingred's body temperature is at the maximum and minimum. So go back to the graph. Okay, where it is maximum, it is here the maximum, and here it is the minimum. So what time it was the maximum? We saw that was the maximum, it was 12. What? Yeah, it was 12. Yeah, 12 p.m. because it is 12 a.m. so this next one 12 p.m. so 12 p.m. then down it is also like, because every 12 better, so this is the best. So again the next 12 and 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Okay, I hope it is clear. So now we are going to find the amplitude. The next question, what is the amplitude? Amplitude, the maximum temperature minus the minimum temperature. So in the graph we can see what is the maximum temperature. This is the maximum temperature, which is 6.5, more than 6.5, that is 36.5. so here it will be 37. So the minimum is here, or here, yeah, so it will be 36 almost. So we will say 37. Amplitude always the maximum minus minimum divided by 2. So 37 minus 36 divided by 2, which is equal 1/2 or 0.5. Same. Clear? The next, what is the period? What is the period is changing? Okay, so the period is, because from here to here again, what is the period? Maximum and minimum both cover, so that is 24 hours. How many hours? 24 hours. Full circle. Okay, you know the cos already, 2 pi or 360. Okay, then D part. Determine the value of the maximum and minimum temperature. Maximum, as I show you here, it is 37. This is 36. So maximum temperature is 37. Minimum temperature is 36. Next, E part. Calculate ingred's body temperature at 7:15. Okay, so during the day, ingred's body temperatures can be modeled using this equation. They gave us the equation. So in equation, the T mean the time, so which is here. So 7 a.m. 7 a.m. at 7:15. 15 actually, you know, it is minutes, so we need to convert it into hours. So it will be 15 divided by 60, which is equal 0.25. So 7 plus 0.25, which is equal 7.25. So I will use this equation. So the body temperature is equal to minus 0.5 cos 15 nt 7.25 plus 36.5. We will substitute in calculator the whole. What is the answer? 36.66 or 36.7. This is our answer. I hope you understand. Look at the next question. In the next question, look here, the raised body temperature is 0.25 centimeter higher than the ingredients. So this is the ray, of course it is higher, this is the blower. Okay, then the graph below shows two cosine curve. Okay, modeling, then they are asking write the equation of modeling raised body temperature. Raised body temperature, we are going to write the equation. It's very simple. How it is very simple? Because we know the ingredients body temperature equation. So in this equation just we will add what is the raise higher, which is equal 0 point plus 0.25. So that equation will be, the equation will be b equal minus 0.5 cos 15t 36.5 plus 0.25, which is equal 36.75. So this is the equation of the raise. Okay, clear? Now calculate G part. Asking you calculate first time when the raised body temperature will reach here. You are going to find the temperature T. Okay, when it reached there, what was the time? Okay, so let's see. We will use the same equations, the raise, because we are talking about raise, we will use the raise equation. So when it reached at this, what was the time? Minus 0.5 cos, okay, because the space is less, I think the equation will be longer, so I will write here, from here I will start. Minus 0.5 cos 15 plus 36.75 should be equal to reach here 36.5. okay, now first I will take this one to other side. So minus 0.5 cos 15 equal 36.5 minus 36.75. so minus 0.5 cos 15 t I forgot t, which is equal, when we substitute in calculator the answer is coming minus 0.25. so minus minus cancel, so this 0.5 take to other side, so it will be cos 15t, it is equal 0.25 over 0.5. put this one in calculator, which is equal 0.5. then a cos will go there, it will be cos inverse, so 15t, which is equal cos inverse 0.5, cos inverse 0.5, which is equal 60. so t equal 60 divided by 15, so to equal 4. The time will be 4 a.m. I hope it is clear. So we completed 6 questions. So the rest of questions, how many questions are remaining? 7 and 7 is long, then 8, 8. So 7 and 8 are remaining. So I will complete it tomorrow and I will upload another video, okay, for this question.